Don't forget to share audio. Okay, good. You better have. Whoa. Hey, 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 hey. I hit that. Oh. Jesus Christ. You still haven't gotten the add-on for no ads and stuff like I told you. Jesus. No, obviously not. I'm telling you, you haven't. I know it. Also, you're using the anyway, go ahead. We're coming in hot. It's a Tuesday. I can't wait to hear that on playback. Damn, good thing I was being hilarious. The Savior. Doing our thing on a Tuesday, baby. Oh, really? Oh, shit. Damn. What do you do for Thanksgiving? What do you do for Thanksgiving? Yeah. Spread eagle. Wow. That's erotic. Me too. Jesus. You eat it all in one day, do you? You eat a week's worth of food in a day. How do you feel after that? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, yeah, we know. We got it. I can't wait to hear it. Well, oh, geez. So are we already going to get into this nonsense, this ridiculous man belly, man child, this man boy? He, you know, he he's ridiculous, isn't he? And he thinks that he can TikTok or whatever. He wants to stay cool and hip and with it, like Dr. Evil. Oh, hey. So I'm getting word from my producer over here that we cannot hear you. Oh, and Billy's confirming. He says, "Is Bull on? No sound for Bull." Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all. Well, I don't know. I can see your screen, and I also see that your microphone line is not moving, sir. So they are probably right. There is probably no audio for you. Oh my goodness! With the you'd think that I mean, we're 15 years in the game now, and you'd think that we'd know how to do this stuff, you know.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you
But
have.
it seems like oh, there you go. I see your line moving.
Check
We
one,
should
two,
be able
one,
to hear
two,
you now.
one, two. You got me?
Bang up job, fellas. Thank you, sir. So it's easy when you're recording
Check
yourself with
one,
your
two.
video camera on your phone. You just chop slice it together and you put it up on TikTok and you just talk shit to people. It's got to be super super easy, eh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you, and your line is moving on OBS, so you should be able to hear yourself now, or
Hey,
they should be able to hear you rather.
Mr. Belly, if you're listening, because I know
Yeah,
you
Belly's over here
are.
talking shit as usual,
Yeah.
as
Can you
predicted.
go back to the silence? See, this is the problem.
Go back
Uh,
to the silence. Oh my god!
see that
Even though he's a piece of shit, he's pretty funny
he's
sometimes.
he's got a he's got a god complex, and he's got a taste
He's
of
got a god complex.
yeah, he's got a taste of the whole radio
Oh,
thing.
that radio. Like I'm a radio god.
Yeah, I'm a radio superstar.
Look at me, fellas. I'm
and
flying high on the
and I'm
airwaves.
gonna mark out against with myself, and I'm gonna, talk about Trump and how much I hate Trump and blah 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 blah,
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, whatever, man.
Jerry.
Go do your thing, but quit taking shots across the bow. If you
He
can't
wants
take
to,
the heat, homie. So
I don't know, man. This boy, he's something else, isn't
he
he?
is.
He's over here stirring up shit on Facebook all the time.
Yeah. No wonder why he's in jail a lot, because he's
Yeah, right. Yeah. Facebook loves locking him up.
Yeah, he can't keep his shit straight.
Yeah, so maybe at some point you got to look at it and say, huh?
Maybe he's too radical for social media.
Just being ridiculous over here. Anyway, so we got people curious about what we're going to talk about, and then he says, or I said probably about how ridiculous Billy is. I made some joke, and then I think he had one of his little minions or whatever come and respond to me. I just laughed at him. No problem over here, buddy. I will talk about how ridiculous you are and how silly and stuff. I don't care.
He says the guy that talks about me every week. Well, of course, because it's
of course
funny.
We talk about you every week. You're over here talking shit.
Yeah,
he's like in our DMs,
Trust me, if I really wouldn't even talk about him, to be honest with you. But
I'd rather talk about Bull's butthole.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but that's kind of a dark place. But no, he's making himself. He's marking out to himself. He's making himself bigger than what he is, and it's funny to talk about.
I think it's funny.
I think funny to commentate on.
They were doing a bang up job, just making it look silly.
When you sit there and you act like a mark, then of course.
Are we talking about like prostitute stuff?
No, I'm talking about.
You know what I mean?
I'm talking about a jabroni. When you act like a jabroni and
they call them toots.
Toot.
Oh yeah, we'll get to the chocolate starfish. We always seem to.
What's wrong with the chocolate starfish?
Go get it checked, guys.
Oh, that's right, because you weren't allowed to listen to that music. That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't allowed to listen to what music?
No. Belly. He goes, I'm sure you'll get the chocolate starfish.
You think he's talking about Limp Bizkit right now?
Yeah, I think because he made a comment about that.
He's going to talk about your butt. He's talking about your butthole.
Yeah, let's do. Bubba impersonation.
Are you going to do another Bubba impersonation? Is that what that was? Yeah.
He's just trying to kind of firing off shots, just to fire off shots. See what goes. See what sticks. Stop texting my show. Go listen to Calto.
I'm on to my nipple, peachy.
Go fix me another sandwich, Belly. You intern. I can't take this Belly anymore. This guy is too political for me. Fix me a sandwich now.
Yeah, give me a sandwich.
Give me a sandwich now. Give me a drink.
Get me a sandwich.
Bull, Belly, get your ass in the studio now.
Get your ass in the kitchen.
I remember the days when I used to have to go get Bubba's breakfast order from McDonald's. It was always, if I remember correctly, 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches, right?
Don't be spreading the dirt. Nobody cares what he eats for breakfast.
All
right, for real though. How many filet fish would he buy in a day?
Well, for breakfast you would get like 2 Egg McMuffin sandwiches, and
riveting.
Well, what do you got to say then? Come on, what's more riveting?
Yeah, Billy. What's going on? Do you want to do that call-in conversation today about the stuff we were supposed to talk about months ago?
What stuff?
And you know what I mean? Like it never happened. Remember that? Or it was like a month ago, maybe.
What stuff are you talking about?
I don't know. He wanted to call in, and we were going to bullshit about some stuff that doesn't even matter now because it was like a month ago.
That's old news.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're in the new quarter.
We're in the new quarter.
So
We're even on a new day now.
yeah, so Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
What
catch up.
so what do you do? Like what's the
So
feast
I'm
like?
hoping to do as little as possible.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like my mom wants me to come over. I'm gonna go over to my mom's, and
Yeah.
she goes. So what do you want me to cook and whatever? I was like, I'd be fine if you made hot dogs. I really don't even care. Um, she's like, okay, good, because I really want to cook anyway. I'm like, yeah, fucking a right. So we'll grill out some. So usually though, it's me and it's the wife and we're cooking and we
Yeah.
invite people over and I'm a decent cook myself, so I
Well,
mean
of
I'm
course.
usually doing a lot of the cooking and stuff like that. How about you?
By the way, your grill, right?
Yeah,
Smells phenomenal every time.
thank you. Yeah,
Every single time. It's
yeah.
like,
I mean, usually the
wow.
food's pretty fucking good too.
The aroma just coming off the grill is just sort of like,
Yeah, and it stays. It just stays there. It just stays.
yeah. That could be like a scent, like an Airwick scent or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's basically my garage is just scented with smoker smells all the
Yeah,
time
it just smells terrific. It's like you walking in a door of pure delight.
of like a barbecue joint every
Yeah.
time.
Do speaking of a barbecue joint, I think there's a place in New York that their job in this restaurant is to piss you off, is to treat you like shit.
Why?
I don't know, but
Sounds terrible.
it's a popular restaurant. It's where the service is terrible and stuff like that, and people seem
Well,
to
I mean,
enjoy that.
that just doesn't even sound legit. Like I don't even understand that.
Now, I
We
don't
need more.
either.
We need more. I need more.
My thing is, I'd rather just go to a place and just not be bothered unless I really need something.
Basically, yeah.
You
If you
know?
can isolate me, if there was tables for one, let's figure that situation out because I'm trying to find that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
just
be like, waifu, you go find your own damn table. I got this one right here.
and the thing is they always, and I don't know if you've ever dealt with this, but they always seem to like talk to you as soon as you don't get that first bite in your mouth. You know?
Oh, well, they do that on purpose, so you can't actually respond.
Oh, really? I
I
just
think
kind of
so.
give them the nod. I'm like, yeah.
Right. Well, that's what they're expecting. They're like, all right, good, yeah. And by the first bite, you haven't actually like you haven't decided whether it's good or not yet. You know
No,
what I mean? So they're
no.
like, let me get them right here in the sweet spot where they can't actually say it's bad or something, and they're mid chew, so even better.
I hate
And
that
then
kind of.
and they'll usually act like they're busy and walking by as they do it.
Uh huh.
That way, it's like more inconvenient for you to even say something or stop them or finish
Right.
that
Yeah.
swallow or whatever.
Right.
And they'll just so that you have to wait again another 10 or 15 minutes before you even get to see them. And now you're like, and now it's super cold and they're all done eating. I swear to God, fuck you.
Well, it's either that or you get the person who either has no idea what the hell they're doing, or they just don't even acknowledge you and don't even come back and see how you're doing. Like for example, the other day,
Yeah, see, that's what the tipping system's all about.
well,
If they want to make some money, they do better at their job.
yeah, we went to the Cracker Barrel right for breakfast, and the uh, the lady that was serving, she looked
I feel
fairly
like it's
new.
actually, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I feel like it's one of the last jobs available
Is like a
that
waitress.
that actually like
Oh,
your
really?
pay is based on your performance, and you know what I mean,
Yeah,
instead of
yeah,
just like you work here, you get paid this much an hour. You're not getting any incentive to do better. You're not getting anything to do, whatever. You'll get fired if you do worse. But I mean, you're not getting any incentive to like, oh, look how much ass I busted. I did a month's worth of work in a week or whatever. And they're
right,
like, okay,
right.
great. Here's next month's work. Like,
Yeah,
and no, nothing. So, but serving, you go above and beyond or whatever, and you're gonna see that's gonna be reflected in your tip.
that's true. And that's the
It's
thing.
one of the few things left, I think.
It's so then the girl hardly ever comes back, and I don't know if she's doing other tables at the time or whatnot. One can only assume. But it's like when you leave the people that are drinking there without a drink, for 15, 10 minutes, that seems to be a problem. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying.
Because it's like,
I'm mad already just thinking about it.
yeah, you know, my grandfather always used to put $50 on the table, and he'd always tell them, if here's $50, right? This is yours, you know, when we're done, but only if you give us good service. You know,
right.
I don't want my drink.
I'd make it all in ones or fives or something, and in that way, like things just like as he fucks something up, I remove one.
That's what he would do.
And I like eyeball him or like give him the eyebrow or the nod or something, and be like, oh,
and
there you go, learning lesson right there. You just lost $5, bitch.
And that's what he would do. He'd take away a certain amount. You know, if his drink wasn't
cool.
filled
That's
up.
That's a cool
enough,
idea. I like that. I like
so,
that.
Yeah. So
Grandfather Bull, I'm into it.
Well, he's dead now, but
well, I'm telling him. I mean, you know,
he's been dead for since probably early or late 80s. Early.
Oh, geez, wow.
Yeah. So he was. They was a strange. I mean, my grandmother and grandfather were sort of like that old country, you know, backwoods type of people. You know, they
just rolling hay and humping on
it. Yeah, they grew up in, like, I think the Riverview area, where it was out there. Like, they had quite a few acres of orange fields and shit like that. But
riding horses side saddle, doing it bareback. But doggy style. I don't know why that was.
I don't even know why either.
Sorry.
But yeah, they lived in like this, you know, moderate to medium sized shack, you know, and they had a potbelly stove and stuff like that, and you know, kind of.
So where did you get this? Where did you get this money to be flashing around like this?
Oh, I don't know. It was back when I was.
He was moonshining.
Yeah, he was moonshining, man. He was taking that
moonshine.
Stuff. Going
he was
to
over
town.
here.
So then
over here making corn ethanol.
The thing is, if you do something, you get in trouble for it, right?
They just shoot you, right? Because they're backwoods folk.
Sometimes, you know, but then they'd sit there and go, well, I'm not gonna, you know, spank you or anything like that now. I'm gonna wait for so much time, and it could be a year, 6 months, 3 months, 4 months. You know, he comes back and he goes, remember that time when you threw a baseball through my window? Yeah. Well, it's time to get your spanking now. It's like,
oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was strange, but that's the way they were, man. That was back then, you know.
No.
Well, because the 80s were solely different, you know, than.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but
then now, you know, now you got
still that's an odd way to be.
Yeah, you got a bunch of pussies now.
You know, so, you just like with a dog, you act in the moment. Otherwise, like the lesson's lost.
Wow,
you can't catch them in the moment. Like say a dog breaks out and like it goes running down the street, right? And you're calling them and they're trying to come back and whatever. When they come back, you can't hit them because now you're hitting them for coming back.
That's true. Yeah,
you got to catch them on the bolt on the way as soon as they think about bolting, you got to whop,
grab that motherfucker.
You're like, oh wait, hold on a second.
Say, bitch, you better come back to this yard.
You better get back over here, right? Meow.
I always used to say that, like, you know, Lola used to, you know, get out of the fence a couple times, and I'd be like, listen.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, listen. The dog knows where the food's at. All right. When the dog's ready to come home, she'll come home. You know?
Yeah, but that's kind of irresponsible too, because people get weird around dogs. They think it's vicious. They might think it might get a weird vibe from them and start barking or growling at them.
Well, I mean,
like that's, you know, you never know. And now all of a sudden you got this dog out here that you're responsible for growling at somebody, making them feel scared. You know, I don't know. I mean, but you've seen my guard dogs; they're vicious as hell. I mean, I can't let them go. If they get out, I just got to aim a gun and fire and just hope I get it because it's going to kill everybody.
I'd like to get I saw an article the other day about how this lady adopted this, and I don't know if it was just clickbait. I just read the headline where this lady, I guess, adopted these wolves, right, or these husky type wolves.
Sure.
But in the car, right, she's sitting there beside the animal, and the animal is like literally, I mean, you've seen my dog. like they're the head is twice the size wide, if not 2.5 times the size wide. You
Okay.
know, and just huge, huge dog.
Big old dog.
Yeah, but it's like an Alaskan Husky almost, but it's almost, I guess, more wolf than
A mountain wolf.
but I guess a reserve picked up the dogs, and now they're at a
Anyway,
reserve.
so what happened to the lady? You just stopped mid lady.
She did. It wasn't part of the story. The story was about the dog. So I think she just adopted them for a while, then figured out they were too big for what she could handle, and
Yeah, I bet.
well, I mean, a lot of animals are like that. People get like, Siberian tigers and stuff, thinking they're cool cats and cool.
Bro,
animals.
I'm getting a bear.
Yeah, I know, and don't realize how much like tigers eat like almost, I think, 400 or 500 pounds of food a day.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
That's a lot of people you got to feed to them. Oh, I'm
No,
sorry, but
bro.
That was my bad. I didn't mean to say that.
Oh no, you're thinking about it all wrong.
I was thinking about that one person on that one show.
Yeah, you're thinking about it all wrong. This is gonna be my bear. Don't worry about my.
I think it'd be kind of cool to have a bear, actually.
It'd be fucking awesome.
Would you be sort of nervous though? If you had a bear.
I feel like I'd walk around with like bear spray on my hip at all times.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, you would have to be like on your toes,
just in case.
Well, like those guys that do has the bears for like movies and stuff like that. They don't seem to be that nervous around them, but still, that's.
I mean, I'm gonna get it as a cub, so
yeah.
I'm gonna hope that it thinks I'm its mom, and it doesn't want to hurt me. Now, everybody else in my house, they might have to worry, but
you come out to go get something to eat from the kitchen.
I'll carry bear spray just in case.
And the bear goes, okay, I'm going back
yeah,
to bed.
because I mean, even those tiger, what were they? Siegfried and Roy? With the tigers or the lions or whatever, and they got mauled to death.
They didn't get mauled
after
to death.
20 years or something.
They didn't get mauled to death. I think Siegfried.
They got mauled, but not to death. I thought they died.
No, the tiger.
They got eaten.
Well, no, the tiger, from what I learned, was that he lunged at the actor, supposedly because of the fact that he was having internal bleeding or something, or an aneurysm or something like that. Stroke, or something like that, And then, so the tiger, I guess, sensed that and went into like a defensive mode, and the way the tiger, according to the documentary, the way the tiger bit him in the neck, like, saved his life, because I guess it knew. But still, the fact of a tiger grabbing your neck and crunching down on it makes a world of difference, I think.
Cool, bro.
I mean, that sort of, how would you, I don't know, how would you judge that as sort of cool when you're looking at the tiger at your neck?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So that's sort of, that's a different situation. I mean, it's almost like those guys that do the alligator wrestling. If you ever seen those shows, you've seen those shows, yeah.
Alligator wrestling?
Yeah, like the alligator shows.
No, that's weird.
Why is it weird?
You won't do that. That's crazy.
Oh, they do it. They like at the fair. They do it. Let's see who else. There's a place in Orlando, in Kissimmee, I think, Gatorland, and they have a alligator show over there where these two hillbillies come out and feed the gators,
That's crazy.
stuff like that.
Oh no!
And then a guy pulls out like a couple different alligators, and from this pit and stuff like that, and puts it on his chin and whatnot, and yeah. Would you do that? Would you like hold a gator's mouth open and put your head right in the? No. Not even for the.
They say that as long as you don't touch their tongue or they don't feel anything on their tongue, though, they won't.
Yeah.
Close. It's their tongue. It creates like a steel trap or whatever. As soon as something touches, they chomp.
Boy, you imagine that thing chomping down on you?
Good Lord.
Gosh.
I don't want to now.
Because there was another story about how I think I want to say Indonesia or something like that, but where the snake, there was a snake, like a 20 or 25 foot, anaconda or python or whatever, right?
Okay.
And they noticed this woman was missing from the village, right? And so when they went to go look, they saw this snake with like this bulge in its body.
No.
Yeah, and
oh man.
And it was when they caught the snake and they cut the snake open, it was that woman that the snake had swallowed. Swallowed the whole woman whole, clothes and everything. Yeah.
Damn.
So, and I reference that to the movie Anaconda when John Voight and his
My anaconda don't want none.
He was saying that, when you're in the grips of an anaconda, you get squeezed tighter than your closest love, and you feel every bone.
Why, you're so weird, man.
And then you every bone in your body breaks.
You're so weird.
Before you take, because like, when you breathe in, you're expanding let out a breath and it squeezes you even tighter.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You're so morbid.
Well, it's a natural. It's nature.
It's nature, man. Standing out in the middle of a field, am I right?
It was the
big old pile of poopy.
Yeah, it's a big pile. Did you ever? Okay, this is a weird a lot of weird questions. Did you ever do?
I love weird questions.
Did you ever play? I just had it in my head. Pie slinging, or where you go out in the field and like.
No.
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 I used to do that all the time as a kid.
Of course you did.
Tried.
It explains so much.
Cow patties, and you just.
Oh my Lord!
I just thought, yeah, it was.
Explains so much.
My family used to own a
welcome to the talk, fourth person. He's explaining how he used to like to throw cow patties. He and his friends, they would throw them at each other and just have a great old time.
Yeah, go out in the cow pasture. You never did that as a kid?
While the cool guys were out here shrooming, they're over here throwing poop at each other.
Well, we used to.
So I was over here shrooming, looking over at y'all, being like, I hope they don't shoot us with salt rocks, those silly rednecks. I'm just trying to get my mushrooms.
Used to own and so it was, as far as I can remember, really cool because the industrial.
You made the fourth person leave. You made them leave.
I didn't make them leave. They were.
You did. You had to have. I mean, nobody wants to hear
your story. That's
you guys are throwing poop at each other.
Yeah, what's wrong with throwing poop at each other?
What's wrong with that? He says. I mean, I could give you a couple things I shouldn't have to.
But it was different. I would never do it again because it's the most nastiest thing alive.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Yeah.
No, because think about it. You're in this pit. Well, they call it the pit, and you got like 25 cows surrounded you with your ass sticking at you, right?
What in the world?
This is the milking pit, bro. What are you talking about? And so
even Todothy is like, nope, no thanks. And Todothy will do anything.
And so as these cows are sitting here, you're iodizing, the teats, right? And then you're hooking up the.
Where did we go wrong today? What happened?
And then you're hooking up the suction cups,
What is going on?
I'm serious. This is how they do it, bro. And then they do their milking section, but the problem is that when they've got their ass pointed at you,
they sprayed you with shit.
They poop, they pee, the whole 9 yards. So you got to watch out for
That's why you smell like that?
Well, I thought it was... you. I don't smell like that.
Fuck you. I don't smell like that.
Motherfucker, I don't smell at all, bitch.
Terrible, though. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, it was. I mean, I can remember the poop smell to this day because it just,
Oh, I bet.
you know,
Oh, I bet.
you know,
It sounds wonderful.
I mean, but if you're into that
This is
stuff,
why people stopped farming.
now
Kids were like, I'm not doing that.
they still farm. You just can't get
Ain't nobody farming.
you just can't get people to do the work because they're just
Ain't nobody farm. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
I like to drive those you know, what do you call those, combines or whatever that are like satellite driven. You know, you just sit back and relax and watch TV and whatnot. You ever seen those?
Have I ever seen what?
Those machines, those farm machines that are like
That are like rolling with the homies. They're rolling up the hay and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I've seen them like on TV. I've never seen them in person.
yeah, man, that'd be kind of cool. You know, you got out there rolling, getting, collecting hay, getting high out there in the field.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Why not?
Why are we getting? I don't understand though.
No, I'm just saying that'd be kind of cool. Just because you're gonna spend all day, most of the day, getting the hay rolled up in the field. So why not, enjoy it, right? No.
I mean, sure. I'm all for that anyway, though. Every day, all day.
Yeah. So I mean, it's like you're out in the field and
whether I'm rolling hay or
rolling a J
or making music or whatever. I mean, programming, sure.
Yeah, get out there, roll some hay, do some joints. There you go.
There you go.
Call it a day.
Not a problem.
But I don't know. I don't think I could be a farmer.
I'm thinking about stopping though.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As somebody that has like all their life, like I'm kind of done with it.
Really?
I feel like I'll be more productive.
What do you mean?
I'll be more productive.
Oh.
Like I'll be able to, organize all these projects I try to do better.
Oh, okay.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time just kind of
when did this
doing
epiphany come about?
I mean, I've always, it's always kind of there, I'd say, like
Uh-huh.
It's always kind of something that people think about, I think.
And when do you start this journey?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. You don't know?
I haven't I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead.
Well, it'd probably be better you quit one or the other, I would think.
One or the other? What's the other?
You know what the other is.
Do I?
Yeah.
Programming?
No, I'm talking about smoking.
Right. Oh, I've already quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh, did you really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so I think that's really what motivated the other two, though.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like once I was like, oh, that was like, because it's hard. It's like a conscious decision I have to make all the time.
Yeah, it is sort of difficult to quit.
Because that's something I've done all my life too. Like since I think I started when I was like 12.
How do you quit from doing that? Like, is it just cold turkey, or just sort of like?
I've got those vapes and stuff. I've been hitting the vapes a lot.
Okay. All
right. But even so, like when I don't like the vape, I really just it's kind of cold turkey at that day.
Ah, gotcha. Because
is
it difficult for you? Or?
Yeah, like I said, like I'm constantly having to tell myself, like I'm good.
Mm-hmm. What's the worst? Or what day would be the worst day that would make you drive you insane almost?
If I'm like at my house and like just like programming or sitting on my computer for like a long period of time or something, I kind of find myself thinking like, damn, I wish I had a cigarette.
Mm-hmm. See, I used to be like that with the chew.
Sometimes driving too, though, because I would always like have a cigarette while I was driving. So even driving triggers it too.
I'd have. I used to do the what do you call it, the chewing tobacco, the one you put in your lip or whatever, and so I'd be the same way. I'd go on a trip or whatever the case may be, or I'd get bored not doing a project, and there you go, just popping a chew.
Yeah, right.
But then,
some kind of stimulus, I guess.
Yeah. But then it got to a point where it was like a marriage, with the thing. It got
You
too
guys got to
much.
break up, and you got to break up for good.
And that's what happened. It was like one day I just woke up and I'm like, this is too much. I've been to the ENT a numerous amounts of times.
Right.
Had close calls numerous amounts of times, and but this is just too much just to get a buzz, and my body just went numb to it. It's still the smell of it just still makes me, sick
Makes
to
you
my
want
stomach.
it?
No, it makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh, that's good.
So, and like a year afterwards, I tested myself to see, it just even the thought of it makes me nauseous.
Right. You got to be careful testing.
Yeah, you do, because it can really backfire.
To me, I'm just gonna say, I just kind of want to say no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, like I said, since that was probably early 2005, 2006, maybe. So I haven't had any since.
That's good. So, I just want to, I don't know, be healthier or whatever.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. That's kind of why I like, what I do is that for my job is that because I get to walk around all day long and not just sit behind a desk and answer phone calls.
looking like King Dick over there.
No, I'd be looking like Mr. Incredible, sitting behind a cubicle. And then I just get tired of the job. I'm like, I just want to leave. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to get into probably more into our Thanksgiving stories and see. I'm kind of curious of the spread that Matt may or may not do. And then I think I'm going to go to something different. So don't go away. More on the Social Reload Show when we come back. Be back in a minute.
Are you ready to shake up your routine with an adventure? Discover over 100 climbing obstacles.
Check. Can you hear me?
During
Oh, I gotta re-allow sharing the screen. Yeah.
Bring it on!
Getting really close together.
Get the fuck off! Yeah! Check! 1, 2! Listen up! Listen up! Here we go! It's a fucked up world and a fucked up place. Everybody's judged by their fucked up face. Fucked up dreams, fucked up life. A fucked up kid with a fucked up knife. Fucked up moms and fucked up dads. There's a fucked up cop with a fucked up badge. Fucked up job with fucked up pay. And a fucked up boss is a fucked up day. Fucked up grass with a fucked up lies. While leaders in the back with the fucked up thighs. Everybody knows this song. Everybody knows this song. Ain't it a shame that you can't say fuck? Fuck's just a word and it's all fucked up. Like a fucked up book on a fucked up mouth. A 9-inch nail, I get knocked the fuck out. Fucked up babies with fucked up sex. Fake ass titties on a fucked up chest. Y'all all fucked up. So what you wanna do?
Matt the Savior on the other end of the
Yes, sir.
broadcast station. A Little Limp Biscuit presents the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Just to kind of shove it up your ass, fella.
Yeah.
Closer to me. Ain't like a bitch.
Ain't life a bitch. So there you go. You can have all the chocolate starfish you want, my friend. So, we were talking about, what were we talking about? I don't even know. I forgot. What were we talking about?
We were talking about how awesome I am. And
I mean, that's to be expected. So
yeah, pretty much stuff like that.
When you walk in the room, you just sort of, this glow sort of represents you.
Yeah, I
as you
exude.
walk in.
I exude excellence.
You do.
I just wake up every morning and I piss gold.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
kind of hurt.
It's crazy being me.
Yeah, you gotta have issues with that, don't you?
Say again.
You gotta have issues with that, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's liquid gold, luckily, but it is kind of thick. So luckily, my urethra is wide as fuck. You could run a train through that fucking thing.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, it's the Lincoln Tunnel,
Getting the catheter is no problem.
huh? Where would they put the catheter? Is so big.
Well, they use a hose, like a garden hose. Yeah.
I gotta tell you that stuff sucks really bad.
Well, getting a catheter.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm luckily not had to deal with that.
Oh man, it's a very different experience.
Yeah, I'm not upset that I haven't.
Well, the surgery that I had, they had put one, they had put one in me, and you wake up one morning and you sort of like develop that morning wood, and I wake up.
Oh, geez.
And I wake up and I go, huh, not today, buddy.
Not today, Junior.
Yeah, 'cause you're staying right where you are, I mean, it's a different
Keep
experience.
saluting the ceiling.
Yeah. It's a different experience, but it tickles more coming out than it does.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, because I mean it's a longer way to travel for males than it is for females. So
I mean, sure.
yeah, I couldn't imagine like having to do that like
Some are longer than others. If I'm
But could you imagine having to do that every day for the rest of your life?
Having to do catheters?
Put a catheter in every day?
I mean, in my dreams.
But I'm just saying, like that. There's got to be a different way than doing that. You know what I mean? I'd rather have something.
You can get a different job.
No, I'm talking about like if you have to put a catheter in every day, like to yourself.
Like if I had to pull one in myself every day?
Yeah.
Oh, God. No, I don't want that.
Yeah, that's gotta tickle every day. I mean, I wonder if your body gets used to it after a while, or do you ever get used to it? Sticking a tube in your willy, your Johnson, your hot dog flavored water.
Your old hot dog flavored water, yeah.
That's what Belly likes. He likes the hot dog flavored water.
Belly's into the hot dog flavored water, from what I understand.
That's what I hear too. That's the word on the street.
Yeah.
But
which to me, I mean, but to each their own. I'm not hating.
2022, man. If he wants to be in the hot dog flavored waterness and just guzzle it all down his gullet, then
go for it, man.
That's
more power to you.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna stand in your way. So,
who am I to say what true love is?
Hey, if that's his love, his passion, go for it, my friend.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Even if you're just testing the water, say it's not a passion. You're just like maybe
that's his
give it a
gift.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it, buddy.
Go do your thing.
I'm not here to judge you.
No. Here at the BRL, we don't judge you.
Yeah, you do you, boo boo.
We don't say sorry, not sorry.
I never say sorry.
I don't either.
If I say something, I mean it.
So, we don't mean to meme you or maim you or nothing like that. We're just going to belittle you and ask you a bunch of dumbass questions, to see what you think. But it's okay. But we'll get through this. It's a process.
We can get through it together, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a process. But all right, so Thanksgiving, we jumped onto that a little bit.
Yeah.
So, for me, usually do like a big giant turkey, right?
Oh yeah. Now you're talking.
Just put it in the oven and put a nice little dry rub on it. Keep it nice and moist and.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Some people are uncomfortable with the word moist. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Oh, my bad.
Not me. I'm just saying some of our listeners maybe
the tenderness of the meat will be nice and
will be wet and
and
or in other words, moist.
Moist. There you go. That's a good word.
That's a good word for it.
So and then usually it's like green beans, casserole type of deal.
Oh yeah, I love that shit.
Oh dude, have you ever had corn casserole?
Can't say that I have there, Jimbo.
Oh man,
corn casserole.
You gotta try that, dude. The only problem is this, right?
Okay.
It has a lot of butter in it.
Oh yeah, now you're talking my language.
That's the only problem because it's like I don't.
You've seen how fat I am. I love me some butter.
I used to do that too back in the day when I used to like eat popcorn and stuff. That'd be the only time that I put.
Oh no, I'm talking about
popcorn.
I'm talking about you better put butter on my steak.
Oh no.
I'm talking about you better butter up my bread. I'm talking about you better just butter, bro.
Just butter.
Yeah, like when you think you put enough butter, I probably want another dollop. Just a little bit more. No problem. No problem.
Why such
If
a
you
heart
think you have enough, there's probably not enough.
But why such a heart attack?
Because I'm trying to have a heart attack.
Why?
Well, why not? I mean, it's
Because-
just something I haven't done yet.
I know, but we need you here for the show.
Well, I mean, Todd will take over.
Really?
Old Toddothy, good old Toddothy.
Todd can't even get a microphone.
He'll go from never mind.
Todd
from
can't even
picking
get a
up my dick to
microphone.
picking up a show.
He don't even know how to talk into a microphone, let alone run the microphone.
He tries sometimes. There was that one time he said a thing. Remember?
I think. Hi,
Yeah.
how are you? That's it.
Yeah, he was like, "Hi."
Hi.
Remember?
Kind of so. Oh, that reminded me. Speaking about, I guess Todd's not a celebrity, but speaking about celebrities,
Todd is a celebrity.
What's his name? Gallagher died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was the first celebrity that I met at the BRN.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that was the first one. Was Gallagher?
Did he have his potatoes? I mean, watermelons.
He had watermelons. He had the whole get up. He had his sledgehammer. Like this guy was pretty wild back. This is probably 2015, I think.
Yeah, he was eating naps over at Chili's.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a okay guy. I mean, he's a little dick at times.
He's a little different.
But that was my first celebrity that I met.
Or celebrity crush.
That I met and I remember from back in the day. You know what I mean? Back when you used to watch stuff like that on Comedy Central. Gallagher.
Yeah, back when you only had like 3 channels.
Yeah, Gallagher on
The
stage,
dinosaurs were
something like
walking
that.
around.
But yeah, so he died. I want to say he was like in his 80s or something like that. So they didn't say how he died. They just, said he passed away.
Does it really matter?
Well, to some, I guess. I don't know. Does it really
Does
matter?
it matter to you?
Not really, no.
All right.
But to some, that's like their life. That's, they have to know what's going on with, their celebrity limelights.
And I don't have to know right
I
now.
don't care, yeah, Like when I went to California in 2008, they'd give all kinds of celebrity tours, to their houses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, you're living in like these,
Belly is a celebrity, says Juan Hernandez. Belly's a celebrity like how Tom Green was a celebrity. Just like he's doing a bunch of gross shit, and you're like, I don't
He's
know.
trying to stay in the
I can't
limelight.
stop looking.
Mhm.
So Juan, yes. I mean, I guess I agree with you. Technically, yes.
I'm sorry. I'm eating Cocoa Krispies.
You what now?
I'm eating Cocoa Krispies.
Why?
That's a good freaking snack, bro.
Oh my god.
I normally don't do this at all, but holy crap. Because it's against, it's radio etiquette. But still.
Belly's over there just.
Nah, it's some good stuff, this Cocoa Krispies. Nah.
Oh my goodness.
I want some more. Nah.
All right, I quit. Belly, have it.
But
It's
no.
a great comparison. Juan Hernandez says, "Thank you, sir. I agree.
He is a
It's,
celebrity, yes. He's a. in his
yeah,
own
yeah.
right.
Tom Green, yeah.
You
Just
know.
doing a bunch of silly stuff, and you're like, I can't stop looking.
In his world, he thinks he's a celebrity, but
Belly thinks he's
a
pretty
pimp.
famous.
Yeah,
I think.
he walks around pimp like.
And then he's got these Juan Hernandezes out here
Yeah.
agreeing with him. So I mean, well, I guess maybe he's right. Who am I to say?
Well,
Who
what's
am I
to
to
say?
I mean, we're talking about him.
Well, what's to say? Juan Hernandez, right, is just Belly.
Juan Hernandez might be fake.
That's
Might be
what
a
I'm
fake.
thinking.
Maybe that's Belly right there with an alt account.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets juicy.
Yeah.
It gets spicier and spicier as we go.
It's so I think Juan Hernandez is sort of like a mole,
Oh,
and he's trying to
that's pretty rude. I think Juan Hernandez is pretty adorable.
he probably could be. I mean, because it's Belly, you know what I mean? You can't really you know,
I just like the name Hernandez. You know what I mean?
Hernandez.
To me, I'm thinking spicy. I'm thinking fiery. I'm
Oh,
thinking, Latin,
like
Latin
Puerto,
lover style.
like
I'm
Puerto.
thinking, oh man, take me to dinner.
Are you thinking like Puerto Rican pool boy type of deal?
Maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking Puerto Rican pool boy kind of thing.
Yeah, look
Them
at
little
that.
Daisy Dukes with the cuts.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hashtag fake handle.
I'm sure he does.
So it is Belly.
Belly. Oh, you're so clever. Clever girl.
Well, Belly. I like the name. It had me going.
I wouldn't waste a burner account on Dollar General, Bubba.
He gotcha.
That was good.
Or me. I don't know. What am I?
At least he came up with one good joke out of all this, show we've been doing tonight.
He had one earlier that made me chuckle out loud too, and it was at my expense. I can't remember it now, but
he should be doing this for like a segment. The joke.
He doesn't know how to do segments.
No, he doesn't. He has to. Well,
that's why he went to TikTok.
Every time I try to explain to him segments, he goes, "Huh?" Like a deer in the headlights question. Yeah.
How many cuts can I do? No cuts.
No cuts. It's all one shot.
He just loves that we talk about him, and you know what? I'm happy to oblige, Belly.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. It's you gotta. I do show. Okay, I do shows with viewers.
That's what he says.
What kind of sentence is that?
It's a sentence.
I do shows with view.
This fake account is viewing. Well, Juan Hernandez. I love your name.
Hernandez, let's go.
Hernandez. So you guys need to send a chat at the same time.
Yeah.
So we know that
That's a test. So if you guys can't do a text at the same time, then we know what it is.
Of course they could.
You mother effers.
That's the most silly thing I've said all day.
Juan Hernandez.
I've said some silly things today.
Yeah, you have. I mean, at first I was kind of questionable, like, oh crap, is this technical stuff going to work?
I told you I was coming in hot.
Yeah.
Straight away when we were caught hot micing it right at the beginning there, I was like, "Wait, we're going in hot."
Shot out of the cannon. That's what we are.
Okay, on the count of three, let's go, Juan.
One, two, three.
I'm Juan's fan, even if it is Belly. And we all know I hate Belly.
Juan. Yeah.
But if Juan, I like you, even if you are Belly. Belly, just keep calling yourself Juan and being awesome.
That's right. That's right. That's all it is. That's all it's about. Fake it till you make it.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't think that we're gonna get verification. I don't even know how we would, but I'm gonna say that regardless, F Belly and praise Juan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
like
just
that's
says
just
the hell with
clear. Juan is the greatest. Belly can suck an egg.
I think. So which would you suck an egg? Which would you rather have? Would you have on the air, Belly or Juan Hernandez?
I think I'd just like to talk about Juan Hernandez on the air more than I'd actually like to have, because talking to Juan would maybe blow the whole fantasy. You know what I mean?
True,
I'm thinking Puerto Rican pool boy. I'm thinking cutoff shorts. I'm thinking cigarette hanging out his mouth. You know what I mean? Just looking dapper,
getting rugged.
Yeah,
out in the sun, rugged,
shadow and stuff. We're gonna talk to him. He's gonna sound like some 12-year-old girl or something, and I just can't even have it. We can't do that to my imagination.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Juan.
Yeah. Or he'll be like a trucker. He'll be like, just can't be on the air.
One of his can't actually
be on the air.
Yeah, because it's Belly, you dumbass.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's obviously Belly. There's not even a picture. It's just a J.
Yeah.
J for Juan. Juan Hernandez. I love the name. Belly. Keep it going.
Jeez.
Oh, hell yeah. Aside from the cigarette, it's pretty close. Good. I just quit smoking too, man. Speaking of which, let me get one. And, but
hey, I'm sorry, I have cancer. Let me have another cigarette. You know.
I only have a cigarette after sex.
What?
Back in my day, I was a 20 a day girl.
Oh, jeez. Did I tell you that I met a girl at the when we were doing the what do you call it, the tits for toys for tatas, right?
Tits for toys, hell yeah.
Toys for tatas, right, event. And
the Discord, I don't have it up, and I don't have it up right now on my end. It's probably still running, but I'm not. It's not open on mine to get notifications, Belly.
Oh, so you have your little private conversations.
No, he asked if it was working. I assume he's messaging us over there, and we're not responding.
So
I don't have it open to send me notifications.
So the way it goes is you drive your car in and you give out toys, new toys for the kiddos.
For titties, yeah, I love it.
And the girls, they
I
come
love
out
titties,
with their
I love toys.
boobs hanging out. They put all
for everybody.
Right. Well, Bubba wanted to have this one girl on the air. She was young, I think, at the time, probably like 18, 19 years old. And this, I think, back in circa 2016, 2015, right? So,
okay.
I get her, I bring her over, she sits down, real cute girl, real skinny girl, petite girl, right? Good looking face. And Bubba starts talking to her, and she goes, "Hey, how are you?" And it's like, oh, Lord. Like, what just happened? And it was almost like...
oh, geez, because she was a smoker?
Oh, yeah. She had this raspy voice that just...
Yeah, that nasty...
Like, she was 80 years old. Like, she was smoking for, like 6 packs a day, type of thing. And just like, yeah, I'm good. It's like, you just destroyed your voice, by doing that. And again, such a beautiful girl, and and that was one thing Bubba didn't like.
So you know what? Well, I don't even want to bring up names, but there was somebody at our school like that too.
Who?
I'm not going to say any names on the air. That's rude.
Not like they sit there and do they even know that we do this?
Just, hey, you never know. I don't want to be rude. I'm just going to say that, like, she was cute as hell, but her voice was like, whoa, bro,
party girl type.
You need to cut down on them cigarettes for real.
Ooh, really? Ooh, that's one thing. I don't know. It's like women smoking.
Juan Hernandez.
Women smoking to me is I don't know. To me, is sort of turn off. You know what I mean?
What?
Women smoking.
Yeah. I mean, just anybody smoking. They shouldn't do it. Nobody should. Everybody should stop.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But I mean, like, because I used to see, like, females, like, chewing, too. And it's like, oh, that's gross. How do you, like, the redneck girls or whatnot. And it's like, how do you do that? How do you,
Yeah, we're in Zoom, Belly. I gotta here. DM me your Zoom email or whatever, and I'll send you an invite, because I got a channel going over here like Discord, so you can join it or whatever, and then it'll send invites every time we go on.
So yeah, to me, I when I see a girl, like, oh wow, like she's hot, and then it's like once they pop in a cigarette, it's like, oh. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like you just know they're gonna taste bad.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, and
I mean, I'm a flavor kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, nothing against people who smoke. I mean, I don't care what you do your own thing.
You're gonna be licking an ashtray.
Yeah, but still, I mean, do
I lick your coochie. It tastes like cigarettes.
Oh, gross. That means that she's letting that Kizuchi smoke the cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when she queefs, it blood puffs out of like a smoke. Yeah, she does smoke rings with her vagina.
That's a strong vagina.
That's a player right there.
If they could sit there and just, like,
Or just
That
spritz it with some Listerine or
that
something.
could be like a
Let's
muscle.
go.
You know what I mean? You know.
Spritz it. Get some of that. Some of them Listerine strips.
Yeah,
Make a condom out of them.
they
Do it.
had a female actor lady that came out with a candle that was vagina smell.
What?
Yeah, it was. I can't. I think I know who she is, but I can't remember her name. I think I want to say she played in Iron Man as Pepper. You know what I'm talking about, the actress?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she came out with this. I want to say it was her. She came out with this scent that was like her own vagina. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, when you burn the candle, that's what it's supposed to smell like. And I'm like, how do you get that into a candle? You know?
If you gotta ask, you don't want to know.
What's that?
You gotta ask, you don't want to know.
Well, I don't even want to know, but I'm just sort of curious of like, I mean, does she stick her vagina in the wax itself?
I think they just have a team of people that are constantly sticking their nose up in her snatch and trying to match the smell as best as possible.
I mean, like, we just sort of spread your legs and just sort of like, here, come smell.
She's kind of like she rubbed herself on a piece of paper and then they gave it to the team and they were like, "This is a scratch and sniff. Go." Figure it out.
Oh man, that's gross. I don't even know if I'd want a candle.
That's not
like
gross.
That.
Maybe it smells wonderful.
Dude, there was one. I don't even know how I remember this, but there. You know how we were doing like.
There was a girl selling her farts in jars.
Really?
Would you rather have vagina candle or fart in a jar?
A vagina candle.
Yeah, me too. So there you go. The product has value.
There was a girl that because you're talking about the school that I did a venal puncture on, right?
Okay.
And just talking about smoking, she was. I know you remember her.
We're probably talking about the same person.
She was a real big smoker, real young girl.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the same person.
Stripper.
Don't say any names. Don't be rude.
I don't even remember her fucking name, to be honest with you. I don't even know if she's still alive. She's a party girl, I think.
Yeah, she's still alive.
Is she? Oh.
Yeah.
Do you keep in contact with her?
Oh yeah.
So anyways, I want to say she was probably 18, 19 at the time?
She was 19, yeah.
19? Yeah, so I'm doing because I think Ms. G was her name.
Yeah.
She didn't she was complaining that she was scared to get a shot,
Right. Well, I mean, you're like the largest guy in the whole thing, and she's like the smallest person in the whole thing.
Yeah, Ms. G told me to go do the venal puncture on her because
I'm pretty sure if you would have tried to grab her arm, it just would have snapped, and like you wouldn't have even been able to see her arm because your hand just would have been closed over it.
It was her. She was real skinny.
She looked like 14 or something.
But
she was so tiny.
Her hands were like very muscular because I think she did like the stripping pole.
From gripping the pole, baby. Yeah, she was a stripper.
So, anyways, so I went to go grab the back of her arm because I had my gloves on, right? And I got everything all prepped up, and I'm talking to her, chilling around, kind of distracting her and whatnot. And
then you just get a big old mouthful of cigarette smoke. I knew it.
Too close. So when I went to go do the venal puncture, everything went smooth. I looked at my glove. Miss G looked at me, and I had a scorned look on my face. The glove itself.
Oh, God. Now, it's in my mouth.
No. Mind you, okay, while Miss G is looking at me and I'm looking at my glove, I only touched the back of her arm sleeve of her scrubs, okay, to hold her arm. I didn't touch her skin or nothing like that, okay? Right. So when I looked at my gloves, right, my fingertips had this yellowish type of substance on them, on the gloves.
Really?
Right? And
what was it?
It was
like tanning?
It was smoked nicotine, bro.
No.
Yeah, she had smoked so much that the nicotine residue had
what was funny?
in her scrubs, home.
You know what was funny about that whole thing too is that like you know how like we all like kind of split up into groups, like
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
does like in workplaces and school situations or whatever. So me and the other smokers, because I was definitely a smoker at the time, we definitely would gather during the breaks and all these things or whatever, and um would smoke together and bullshit and
Right.
whatever. And she never would, and you know that she was over there just chain smoking somewhere,
Oh yeah.
but you
Yeah.
never knew where or with who or whatever because she was never hanging out with the actual like group of people that she was in school with. It was real weird.
You think she was doing drugs too?
I don't know. She was kind of focused. She seemed like she graduated and everything. So I mean, I think even if she was doing it responsibly.
Okay. Yeah. She seemed to be very
Like me. Oh man, we'll get into the story after the break, but do you remember when I came back from lunch one day and everybody was waiting in the classroom?
Yeah, I think so. It rings a bell.
I mean, definitely you were there. They pulled everybody from our X-ray group or whatever into the classroom I was currently in, which was Steve Schaefer's. And I come back from lunch, and we'll talk about it more after the break because I see we got to go. But um, yeah, that was hilarious. Speaking of
was
doing
it
drugs,
something? Oh, really?
speaking of doing drugs, because they wanted to present me with an award for being so fucking awesome, and
Oh.
I just got back from lunch. Y'all can't do that to me. You know what I mean?
I know too. Oh, that's great. Did you have to say a speech or anything?
We'll talk about it after the
Okay.
break.
What is she doing? Is she still alive or what?
Yeah, she's still alive. Last I saw, she wasn't even like dancing anymore. I think she's like completely kind of like 180'd it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Turned
looks like she's
life
doing
around?
good. Yeah, looks like she's doing good.
That's good. Is she still here in Tampa, Florida? What?
I don't think so.
No, she moved.
No, yeah, I don't think so. And if she is, then she came back from somewhere because last I saw, she was like off out and about
Oh,
around
really?
somewhere else. I can't recall now.
Huh? Yeah, I haven't seen any of those people. Like Lily, you're the only person that I talked to from the school.
I mean, I here and there, I'll still talk to Steve and
Oh,
Mr.
really?
T and
Well, obviously that's your dad.
and um, who else? Everyone, Miranda sometimes.
Oh, really? How's she doing?
She's doing good.
Yeah.
She's Miranda.
I don't know what that means, but I can only guess.
I think you could guess. Yeah. I mean, I can't even say that for sure. We don't talk like that. So I mean, for all I know, she's whatever. I know that there was a moment, that everything looked like it was kind of like on the up and up, but that seems to have fallen apart, and I'm not sure where she's at now
Okay.
as far as that goes. But she always seems happy. I'll say that.
Well, she always seemed happy at the school. Like she was always, going to some sort of party or whatever.
Yeah. She's definitely the type as well.
What was the redheaded chick?
Oh yeah, Jennifer.
Was it Jennifer?
Yeah, I still talk to her every once in a while too.
Yeah, she's still.
That's super rare too. Just but
She
yeah, she's cool. She went back to California, I want to say.
Was she from California?
Yeah, she was like in the military out there and had like a husband and they were I think on the splits when we were at school and then they caught back up and
Oh, really?
she went back out there or something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because I think wasn't she like a Marine or something?
I want to say Army,
I thought she was.
but maybe Marine might have been. But she was tiny too. She was another little one.
She was tough.
She was tough as nails, but she was yeah, she even came over to my house at one point.
No, not that one. I'm talking about. I know who you're talking about. Not the real skinny girl that put all her business out there.
Okay.
I'm talking about the other one that I think she had freckles or something like that.
Really narrowing it down. You said a redhead with freckles, okay?
I don't remember her name at all, but she was in your class. I know that.
Yeah, I really think you're talking about Jen.
Not
The only redhead I can remember.
Not the skinny girl Jen. I'm talking about the one. I think she was a Marine at one time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, because wasn't the other girl? Wasn't she in the Army?
What other girl?
The skinny Jen, wasn't she in the army? I don't know. It's so far back. I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, I don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
I don't know. It's one of those people. Anyways, well, good luck to them. I'm glad they're doing good. I hope they find their way. And they're good luck to their journeys.
Yeah.
Is that school still even open?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I drive by there quite a bit, and it seems like they've sold like almost 3/4 of the building.
Yeah, I think they might have moved locations. I don't think it's there anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I think they moved location.
Like to the Clearwater campus?
Yeah, I think that's all just a call center now. Remember how it had that call center on the one side of the hallway?
Yeah.
I think they just have that now.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
I haven't even used the schooling yet, to be honest with you, like the education part of it.
Oh, no, me either. Yeah, no.
16 grand down the drain.
Basically.
But, well, I can't say that because then I wouldn't have met cool people, I mean,
Oh, definitely. I mean, it was an experience. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I
don't know if I want to go back to college or not.
Oh, no. And I don't know. I wouldn't even encourage my kids in the current climate to go to college at the moment.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean,
it just doesn't seem prudent. It doesn't seem worth it at all.
Yeah, because
I'd much rather them like do a trade school or something like that, which
True.
They can come out and start working.
It's weird that you say that because my nephew is he started out with like severe autism, right, when he was younger, and then now being on his own, he just moved in with his girlfriend, right? He's a really good surgical tech at TGH. And he's making really good money.
Very good.
So, I mean, anybody could do it, whether you do like a regular school or a trade school or whatever. It's just, like me, high school was sort of enough for me, for doing that. I wasn't really like, oh, I'm going to go to college and get as much education. That was pretty much done. And then,
man, if I could afford to live and go to school and just keep getting my education or whatever, I fucking would.
And I probably would too. Yeah, but I don't know.
That's why I like programming, because you're constantly having to learn.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop. So I like to learn.
And that's the thing too. I like learning as well, but also too, it's I don't know. I don't know if I get bored because I'm not like physically, working. Does that make sense?
Not to me.
No, because I'm so used to working. I'm so used to,
I guess, but who cares? Like if like nah, it wouldn't bother me. Wouldn't bother me. Back in the old days, I'd be the philosophers or whatever. I'd be hanging out with them and just trying to study. Come up with answers to questions and stuff.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool if you could like live forever, and just get all the education you could.
Well, some people can.
No, I mean like they get like all kinds of doctorate degrees from different places.
Right.
That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean some people do that.
To this day.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a movie thing.
That's what that show Big Bang Theory was about.
Oh, it was okay.
It was a group of researchers that got tenure at a university.
Have you watched the Sheldon one?
I have not. Not interested.
The young Sheldon?
Right, yeah, not interested.
Really?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I didn't think it was that interesting either, but it was hilarious. So I'm not really a Big Bang Theory type of person, but even that show to me is hilarious.
I liked it. I didn't hate it. I started hating it, but I didn't hate it.
Really?
Yeah, it got kind of old to me towards the end there, towards the last couple of seasons.
Interesting. All right, let's take a break. We're gonna do a third.
Yeah, we're gonna come back real quick.
All right, don't go away. Come back real quick. Social Reload Show with a lot more. Matt the Savior, Bull on your Tuesday night. Be back in just a short minute. Don't go away. More to come.
Do I wear you out? You must wonder why I'm relentless and all strung out. I'm consumed by the chill of solitary. I'm like a Stella. I like to reel it in and then spit it out. I'm frustrated by your apathy. And I am frightened by the corrupted ways of this land. If only I could meet the maker. And I am fascinated by the spiritual man. I'm humbled by his humble nature. Yeah. And what I wouldn't give to find a soulmate. Someone else to catch this drift. And what I wouldn't give to meet a kindred. Oh, 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 oh. Enough about me. Let's talk about you for a minute. Enough about you. Let's talk about life for a while. The conflicts, the craziness, and the sound of pretense is falling all around. All around. Why are you so petrified of silence? Here, can you handle
Whoa.
this?
Radio Lounge.
Did you think about your bills, your ex, your deadlines? Or when you
Welcome
think you're
back
gonna
on your short
die?
break
Or did you long for
to the
next
show. Matt the Savior.
distraction?
Yes, sir.
Coming to you live.
All I need now is
Over
to
80,000
change
watts
course.
Jesus.
Broadcast power.
That's a lot.
Traveling across every source of the globe
I like it.
from the power of YouTube. Welcome to the show. The last quarter of the show, mind you.
Yes.
Gonna wrap things up, close things down, as you listen to Jagged Little Pill.
If you want to share and share sound, go for it. I just turned it on.
Ah, okay, cool. Let me get that working for you, buddy. You know, 'cause I'm
I'll
trying
percolate it.
Hey, I'm trying to help out everybody, you know?
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
So, you know, everybody wants a handy. I'm trying to hand out handies. You know, wait, what?
Whoa, like hand jobs?
No, I didn't say that. I just, no.
Let's do it.
What? Okay.
Juan Hernandez.
Hernandez, Mr. Juan.
You know, he's got me all hot and bothered.
He's going to have you hot and bothered all night, buddy. Until the dawn.
Until we get off this radio call and I can use my phone for something else.
So,
It's terrible.
check this out. I'm actually going to be fulfilling, one and me and the interns are going to be fulfilling one of our bucket lists, I guess.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, December 5th, I'll be going to the Monday Night Bucks game.
Okay. Have you never been to a Bucks game?
Never been to a Bucks game at all.
What?
I've been to other football games, like college football games, back in the day, in the old Sombrero and the new stadium. You know, that's currently there. But actual Buck game itself, no.
Crazy.
So, Big Nasty and I got together, and he's going to be tailgating that day. So we're going to meet him over there at his He invited us to go to his tailgate before we go to the game. So we're like, hell yeah, we'll come see you, kind of hang out, chill out. So, but yeah, December 5th on Monday night. So
All right, cool.
that'll be what, 8:00 game, I think it is.
You'd know better than I.
I think so. And that's the thing. I don't really keep up with football that much, even though I played football. I know it's kind of weird. Even hockey.
But you're kind of a weird guy.
Well, do you have to know everything there is to know about football to watch football, to enjoy football?
I'm going to tell you this. If I'm doing something, like if I say I'm playing football, then I'm going to want to know everything about playing football.
Of course, but I'm talking about as a spectator.
As a spectator, I feel like you end up knowing a lot about football through
Right.
spectation.
Right. I can agree with that.
Do you have to start? No.
No. Well, even since I've been a Lightning fan since the '90s, right? And
All right.
I don't know. Well, I don't. Let me rephrase. I do not really keep track of players' names and their stats, if that makes sense. I like to support the team and I enjoy the team and I enjoy going to the games. Yes, I
You
know.
enjoy the team.
Well, I enjoy watching the team, like supporting the team, you know. And I know a couple players' names, but it's not like some of these people who memorize them and they keep track of their stats and this and that. But I'm not going to do all that mess. You know, if I'm going to go to the game, I'm going to enjoy the game, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy what's going on, you know, and just enjoy the time that I'm there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm not going to sit there and, you know, keep score about this guy's stat. No, who gives a fuck? You know, I don't. I just want the guys to win. That's all. So, support them no matter what. It's a true hockey fan. Right? No? Maybe? Crickets?
I like hockey. If I'm going to watch a sport, it's going to be hockey.
What about rugby? Would you watch rugby?
Yeah, probably.
Soccer?
Yeah.
Okay. I used to go to soccer.
I mean,
games.
I'm not like I'm not trying to go to a soccer game.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you'll watch it if it's on.
Yeah. Like if I'm at a bar or something, sure.
So like I said, hey Matt, I got tickets to a soccer game. You want to go? It's a live soccer game. Would you go?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I've been to hockey games. I've been to Bucks. Well, the first time Bucks game. What else? Soccer when the Mutiny was here.
Yeah.
I used to go to a lot of those games. What else did I see? What's it called? Arena football before they.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I've been to that.
Oh man, that's
pretty good.
Dude. If you've never been to an arena football game before, I don't even know if they still do it anymore or not. But what energetic experience! I don't even know why they canceled that because I went to
I just think that it wasn't making any money.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much the long and short of it.
But that was like just the first time I went, I'm like, this is like a hockey game but football, you know. They just if they could incorporate fighting in there, it'd be great, you know. But they hit hard too. They hit those sidelines, really fucking hard. Those pads, you know. But it was great. Did you ever go to a highlight game?
No. What is a highlight game?
It's basically like a racquetball, if I remember correctly, with a big sort of hook type glove, and then you throw the ball at the wall, and the gimmick was that you could watch the game, but it was a lot of betting going on too. You know, like who would win.
Okay.
I've never been to one, but they used to have one here in South Tampa, and they closed it down. But it was pretty popular. Like it kind of put one of the things that helped put Tampa on the map. You know, was highlight. You know, that was, I guess that could be like the casino of South Tampa, if you will. If that makes sense. No, maybe.
The casino of South Tampa.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. That's you would gamble. Almost like the dog track.
Yeah.
But you do the same thing on humans.
All right.
Yeah. The humans would be out there and they would do the little thing and you'd bet on who would win. So yeah, it was the casino for South Tampa. I mean, that's the same thing like a dog track. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the dog track.
Y'all be around here. I've never been to a dog track at all.
Oh, really?
Nope, I've never been. You know, I've seen them in movies, TVs, you know, stuff like that, but I've never actually been. You know, and to be honest with you, I have never been a gambler. Like Chewy Rocks and I have been to the casino, you know, 3 or 4 times in our lifetime, or at least, you know, in this time. But betting, right? It's never really been my thing. You know, I go in there and play the penny slots or the quarter slots or whatever. And I think one time won like $80 after putting in a 20 or something like that. But you know, that's the most that I probably won from a casino. And like I said, I've only been there for like 4 or 5 times. You know what I mean? So, now the food is great. They have good restaurants. Like you would probably like, there's a steak place there. I've never been, but I know a lot of radio people have been. And they actually, in the steak itself, in the bone, they burn your initials right there in the bone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't think of the name of the steak place, but yeah, they sear your initials right there in the bone. But they have, you know, this steak place has like steak that's like 3 inches thick almost, I think, or 4 inches thick. You know, so it's pretty pricey, but I heard it's really, really good. So, even their buffet that they have towards the back of the casino that has like pizza and stuff like that, it's still really good.
Huh.
So I was surprised. I was like, oh, this is going to be like, you know, cheapo type of food. No, it's gourmet type of stuff for like half the price you'd pay in a restaurant. So it's not bad. It's really good. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I just don't gamble. It's just not my gig, you know. So you've been listening to the Social Reload Show with Matt the Savior running the communications helm. As
Mostly just saving stuff.
yeah, as I'm just sitting here doing the host duties.
I'm not sure what you're doing.
Jerking off. That's what I'm doing.
Just jerking the gherkin.
Jerking the gherkin. Because it's my world. You're just living in it.
All right.
So anyways, thank you for joining the show. I appreciate every last one of you. You guys.
Mostly me.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate myself.
Well.
Well, let's put a pin on that one. We'll get back to that.
Maybe mostly Belly.
Yeah, that jackass.
He loves you, Bull.
And if you're listening, I did say jackass. Thank you. Sorry, not sorry. So anyways, join us next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And, you know, we'll try to be on time once again. I like Tuesdays. Tuesdays, I think, work out really well. Our viewership is better, I think. So
Yeah, I like Tuesdays.
I think
I'm not hating it.
if your schedule looks okay, I think we're gonna stick with Tuesdays. So, you know, because mine's pretty much good.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Cool. All right, well, everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Eat your turkey well, and you know, be safe out there. If you're driving on the roads, you know, don't be dumb, don't be stupid. You know, don't go drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive because you might spill your beer.
That's right. That's right. You know, if you're gonna drive, or you know, if you're gonna party at a Thanksgiving party,
And I am.
you know, just plan it out. I myself, I'm going out of town. You know, I'm going to Orlando.
About time.
I know, right? So, all right, my friends, YouTube channel friends, you guys have a good night. Eat lots of turkey. Get fat for a day, and then go to the gym.
Or you'd be like me and just get fat for a lifetime.
I don't know. I couldn't eat that much because then I feel like,
You couldn't eat as much as me. That's true.
Yeah, that is true. I could not do that. I mean, I have my fill, but no thank you. Anyways, Matt, thank you so much, my friend. You are truly
You know it, brother.
one of a kind and blessed. So,
Yo, that's true. It's the Social Reload Show. Go get you some.
there we go. That's the line we're looking for. We'll see you next Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Bulls Radio.